much and get stuck in my head. My phone is a distraction from worry and dread, but I'm totally cool, I'll be totally fine. Just think I need a break from online.
Hello, I'm proud to support Live Live and Spencer Cox, and this event is close to my heart. After my parents divorced, I went through really hard times. I was picked on at school, and it got to the point where I began to have suicidal thoughts and wondered if the world would be a better place if I wasn't in it. Fortunately, I had adults around me, parents and teachers and church leaders, who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. They literally saved my life. If you are suffering from anxiety, depression, or thoughts of suicide, I beg you to please stay. We need you. Your life matters. You are not alone. Call 988 or reach out to a friend. Thanks to everyone for making Live Live possible, and we hope you choose to live on.
Hi there, I'm Nathan Pacheco, and I'm grateful to be a part of this event. You know, I think that there is so much noise in this life and in this world that we live in that it's so easy for our hearts to be overwhelmed with so much confusion, commotion, and for our inner voice to just be drowned out by all the junk around us. So this song, I wrote it with a couple of my friends, and it's pretty much about slowing down, quieting down, and taking time to find that stillness, that strength, that peace within to carry us through the hard times until those better days come along. So this is Light Within. I hope you enjoy it. But before I sing it, I just saw Imagine Dragons in concert. Dan Reynolds is an incredible performer, but you can tell he's an incredible human being. And he paused in his show and he said, "Your life is worth living. Always stay with us."
Come away, the night is dark. Hold my hand, I'll hold your heart. The light, it comes so slow, and the air we breathe is sharp and cold. But in the night, the stars, they always shine, even though at times they're hard to find. But rising in your heart and stronger than your fears is light that never disappears. The light will rise to guide you home and guard you when you're all alone. The light within your heart will keep you from the dark till love comes shining through. And though you may feel all alone, trust the light to guide you home. Your candle in the dark to heal your broken heart till all your dreams come true. Turn away, those fears are dark. Turn away, give no place in your heart. Come what may, you're not alone. Come what may, oh, I'm coming to bring you home. There you are, constant in the night. You lift my eyes closer to the light. You steal away the dark, hold dreams that fall apart. Breathe life back in my heart. The light will rise to guide you home and guard you when you're all alone. The light within your heart will keep you from the dark till love comes shining through. The light within your heart will keep you from the dark till all your dreams come true. The light within your heart will keep you from the dark till all your dreams come true.
Hello everyone, I'm Isaac.
I'm Torald, and we are the Brothers Corin. Our mission in this world is to help people form a new relationship, to come back home to this whole body instrument, their voice, using music and song. We started our work 7 years ago, but we've been teaming up around voice and expression for many years. And maybe more importantly, we both had our times with mental health issues. I almost lost my life to OCD, and live to get to coach the work that I discovered along the way.
And we are so honored to be here with you, sharing this moment in support of suicide prevention. And we want to just take this moment to share with you a little bit about what we've discovered about the voice as this potential for a sacred healing tool, one which we can use to connect to our own self, our own life force, and find joy and contentment and connection and empowerment to this life that only we can live.
So often our mental health is based on how well we are home in our body, and so many of us that have gone through such intense survival systems gone awry, we feel disassociated, and our chemicals begin to dip lower and lower and lower, and we feel alone from this opportunity, which is to the best we can be supported in seeing our body as a safe space, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it's in turmoil, that we have the encouragement and support to come back into our bodies and begin to see if we can handle how it feels to reclaim, rekindle, and reconnect, even when it doesn't feel comfortable. But the singing voice and music gives us a brave, safe space to begin to digest and metabolize those feelings.
And from our own experience of depression and OCD, we found that what we call the small voices in our head, those small voices that say, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, it's unsafe, they tend to steal the microphone away from what we call our big voice. And so we want to just invite you to consider, in your life, who's got the microphone in your head, and how can you put those little voices under your wing and say, you know what, it's worth living this day, it's worth taking this chance.
And it's not just in our heads, is it? When we allow our head to just be invited back into this body instrument, we get to take care of those thoughts, feelings, sensations, and emotions, like Isaac said, tucking them under our wing, and maybe eventually giving them voice, letting our feelings be felt, because what gets to be felt begins to be healed, hopefully. And it's our mission to hear the world's song one voice at a time, and we hope we get to hear yours and feel yours, because it's not just rare, but it's magnificent.
Please find us at brotherscorin.com. We really do, like Torald said, we want to extend that real invitation to you to reach out to us. We want to hear your voice and support your voice being heard. This is your moment.
This is a little excerpt of a new song we're writing.
We were made for this moment. We were made for this lifetime. We are instruments of change. We are living for this hour. Say yes, say yes, say yes.
Sing with you soon.
Man, that was powerful. Thank you, brothers Corin, Nathan, and Sophie, for sharing your strength and hope through music. A special shout out to the Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation for your incredible support.
Now, right now, we want to tell you about a campaign that we're launching right here on Live Live called hashtag 10 for the win. Okay, as you can see it right on your screen now, and for the win it's about tens and winning. So donate $10 to help support mental health and suicide prevention projects. Now, what you need to do is tag 10 friends on social media and ask them to do the same. Now, in the next 10 minutes, we're gonna share something on social media. Want you to share something with social media with a friend, how you find hope in dealing with mental health, depression, or anxiety. Now, speaking about mental health helps stop the stigma around this important topic and starts the healthy conversations that could save a life of someone that you love. Now, use the hashtag 10 for the win, and don't forget the hashtag Live Live and Live Live 2022, and help share hope for the win.
Now, we don't know if any of you guys like games or prizes, but we've got them here at Live Live. If you go to Skavengerz right now, you can register for prizes including a year's supply of cookies from Dirty Dough and a signed copy of Richard Paul Evans' new book in the Michael Vey series. Register by visiting the link on the screen.
Now, our next performers have been building a lot of buzz in the music world. Now, they have been recognized by iHeartRadio and are here to sing their latest song, Sour, just released this week. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pool House.
Oh, but before we rock with these guys standing right behind me, I want to go real with you for just a moment. One of the reasons why I'm here tonight is because I lost my brother to suicide. It has been tremendously hard. Life can often throw the unexpected at us. But we've gained some beautiful moments since then, and I've gained 2 beautiful children, and in his memory is why I'm here tonight. And although we've experienced some uncertainty in the last few years, all of us with COVID, additional debilitating curveballs such as disease, death, natural disasters, and financial crisis can cause overwhelming feelings of devastation and pain that can send us into a mental health downward spiral.
I mean, when Emmanuel Kelly was a baby, he was found abandoned in a box in war-torn Iraq. His story could have ended there if it were not for people who didn't turn away from a child who had deformities caused by chemical warfare. And one woman in particular who went the extra mile to bring Emmanuel into her heart and into her home. Emmanuel's story is evidence that the care and encouragement of others and the determination to rise above any perceived limitations can make all the difference.
Emmanuel will be singing an original song called Never Alone, and he'll be joined by some of his famous friends that he's met along the way, with a special introduction from Chris Martin of Coldplay.
You've seen him in Hocus Pocus, NCIS, 911, Walk the Line, and many other films and television productions. His music can be heard in productions such as The Day the Earth Stood, The Day the Earth Stood Still, The Breakup Artist, and Cold Case Files. Larry Bagby will share his original song, Still, for anyone who has ever lost or missed someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pool House.
I saw you with the kickback. I swear it never tastes so bad, but I couldn't admit that, 'cause I'm not even on it. Switch pace while you become a model. I'm shit-faced, I'll tell you tomorrow. You get high 'cause that's where you keep it. I kinda lied but kept all your secrets. You get away 'cause it's all you ever wanted. Middle age, drive you home in a rocket. I'll turn it off when the banging in my head stops, if it ever stops. I tune it out like it's the same without you. I've been on the same shit since the last we spoke. What happened? Did you forget what you told me? We were in the backseat. Sweet summer love turned sour. So care where I'm going. It all sounds the same when I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I tune it out like it's the same without you. I've been on the same shit since the last week. Told what happened. Did you forget what you told me? When we were in the backseat, seats on the left turned sour. So loud, it only gets louder. Tune it out like it's the same without you. I've been on the same shit since the last week. So what happened? Did you forget what you told me? When we were in the backseat, sweet summer love turned sour. So loud, it only gets louder.
Hello, everybody. My name's Chris from the band Coldplay, and it's my great joy and privilege to introduce Emmanuel Kelly. He's my friend and my brother, and someone that inspires me all the time. And I love him, and I think you will too. I hope you raise loads of money. I hope we can see you come to a show. And here's Emmanuel. Bye.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel. Nice to meet you. And what's your name?
That was me when I was 8 years old, just after arriving in Australia. Wasn't I a little cutie? Now I'm just handsome. Anyways, my name is Emmanuel Kelly. I'm originally from Iraq. I was found in a box on a battlefield as a baby by some soldiers, taken to an orphanage where I was then raised there for the next 7.5 years of my life, experiencing and seeing some of the worst of mankind every day, worrying about survival. Music was my salvation. It was my way to escape this war zone that I was in. This incredible woman, Moira Kelly, who's a humanitarian, brought me out to Australia when I was 7.5 years old, along with my now brother, who I met in the orphanage. When we came out to Australia, we learned how to feed ourselves, use a knife and fork, do all the things that we every day take for granted. Most of all, I learned how to love myself. At the age of 11, I wrote my first song. It was this young boy she brought out to Australia. Unfortunately, after his surgery, we thought everything was going to be great, but he fell to his death. When I was in Iraq, I expected to see death, but when I came out to Australia, I thought I would not have to experience death again. But I did, and I'd never felt more alone in my life. And it made me realize that in those times when we feel most alone, you're never alone. There is always a way out of that darkness. This song is dedicated to everyone who's depressed, who's experienced depression, who experiences anxiety and any kind of mental health illnesses or issues, to those that just have had a sad day or a loss in their family or a breakup. You're never, ever alone.
Hey there. Whenever I feel alone, I immediately always look to my two dogs, Batman and Cinderella. I cuddle with them until I fall asleep because I feel lonely at night most of the time, but they always have my back and they're always there for me.
When I feel alone, I sometimes write down everything I'm grateful for, and then I try and find a patch of sky at night and look out at it.
I often seek solace in the company of my animals. The other thing I've done at times when I've been alone is to remind myself that nothing lasts. So the sadness you feel for that period of solitude, that will end.
My name is Ammon Kelly. I'm an Australian Paralympic swimmer. When I'm lonely, I usually call my family or friends.
I'll write stuff down in my journal or write a poem about how I feel.
I always like to think about the people who loves me.
I turned inward. I started talking to God.
When I feel alone, I'll stand in front of the mirror like my father told me to, and remind myself that no matter what happens in this life, the only person that's going to always be there for me is that person in the mirror.
There's moments in a lifetime that give a soul a lifeline and give us strength to walk a lane.
If I ever feel alone, I like to reach out to people who I love and who I know love me, my friends and my mom.
I pray to my angels in heaven that are my grandparents.
In a time when I am moving on, you'll always be my home. Open my eyes, I know you're in front of me. Open my mind, I know you're with me. And through my life, I know you're beside me. I won't ever be alone.
When I feel alone, I connect with nature, always. And I do it in sort of a guided meditation form.
Yo, what's up? My name is Voice the 5'9", and when I'm alone, I meditate.
It's okay to feel this way. We all feel it because we all want love. We all want to be heard.
Always try to remember that home is within.
I will never be alone. The days will shine more brightly. The days don't seem so empty. Now I understand it's all a journey.
Scoop up my honey and dance with her. I dance.
We seek out each other's company, and that makes it all better.
I always sit down and pick up my guitar and write music.
Open my eyes, I know you're in front of me. Open my mind, I know you're with me. And through my life, I know you're beside me. I will never be alone. And through the storm, I know you hold me. I felt the hand of love, it touched me. And in everything you do, you change my world. I will never be alone. I will never be alone.
I surround myself with the people that are closest to me, my family and my friends. And I just remind myself that I'm actually never alone.
I either watch YouTube, call my friends.
Open my eyes, I know you're in front of me. Open my mind, I know you're with me. And through my life, I know you're beside me. I will never be alone.
This is Jean-Claude. When I'm alone, I like to train. Since I was young, so I was able to create a relationship with my body and my mind.
You're never alone, because all things are one.
Sometimes when I'm feeling alone, I just try to pour it out on paper, go to the guitar, go to the piano, and try and get something creative out of it. But I think an even better idea for me, for most people, to go find somebody who loves you. We've all got people who love us, and open up, share, let people in.
Hi, my name is Larry Bagby. I'm an actor, singer, songwriter. I've been acting in film and television for over 35 years, believe it or not. I started as a child actor. Some of you may remember me from the movie Hocus Pocus as the character Ice. How many times I got to tell myself? I've been fortunate enough to open with my band for Glen Campbell, Luke Bryan, Hunter Hayes, and Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I found comfort in writing music about my feelings, and this is a song I wrote after losing someone very close to me in my life. And it's helped me heal, and hopefully you'll find some solace and comfort in knowing you're very loved by many. This is my original song, Still, for anyone who's ever lost or missed someone. Well, the days go by, it seems it's been forever. I'm skinny now, been starving for your love. Hope this pain inside don't last forever. It's been so long, I think I've had enough. 'Cause I wonder how you're doing, and I wonder how you've been, and I wonder if you still think of me, 'cause I'm still thinking about you, still. lie awake tonight, can't help but see you. I picture you still coming through my door. I long to hear you whisper that you love me, 'cause I can't hold your body close to me no more. And I wonder how you're doing, and I wonder how you've been, and I wonder if you still think of me, 'cause I'm still thinking about you. I'm still thinking about you. Still, I still think about you. I still think about you. And I still think about you. Still. Thank you.
Wow, what an inspiring story we just heard from Emmanuel Kelly, and an incredible song by Larry Bagby.
Isn't it amazing how unique we can all be? I mean, the world would be just completely boring and bland if we all had the same talents and strengths and point of view. Now, our next two guests have very unique talents, and they're both done with their mouth.
All right, well, first, let's invite mouth percussion specialist Beatbox Brian to the stage.
Come on up, come on up.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So when did you discover you had a talent for making music in such a unique way?
Probably when my parents were really annoyed that I was just making fart sounds with my mouth all day long. You know, back when I was trying to learn. And then I started playing the drums when I was 13. And my story was very similar to Clint Puliver's. If you guys heard earlier, I was just always making sounds, having a hard time focusing and stuff. And eventually it turned into drums, but with your face. And I'll give you a little demonstration at some point.
Man, that is amazing.
Well, thank you.
Well, we're excited, and let's see what you got, man.
Okay. All right. So for beatboxing, you just imagine that you've got your drum set here, okay? And that kick drum, you guys saw Clint playing earlier. Okay. And then you have this snare right here. Something like that. And then you throw it into a beat. So there's the beginning of it. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Little curtsy for you. There we go. So then it evolves. So you learn all your fun sounds after that. So you've got the zipper, that lip roll sound. It's called the lip roll. So you can get the low sub notes, and then your and then you throw them all together for something like this. Thank you so much.
Are you done?
Well,
that's not.
I want you guys to come up and try it with me real fast.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Watch out.
I heard you beatboxing earlier.
What's a little bit?
Come on.
Okay.
I want to try. And everyone in the crowd can too, and everybody listening. If there's anyone that was like me when you were younger and you just wanted to make sounds with your face, here's a little tutorial. So, start with boots and cats.
Yes! I knew it.
Yep. So, try it with me. Boots and cats and boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats. Okay. Now you throw some kittens in there. Boots and cats and boots and kitten 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 boots
freestyle.
Oh,
Aiden, get a freestyle in here. Can we get a freestyle? Maybe not. Maybe
that
not.
wasn't scheduled.
The producers are like, no, not now.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Anyway, evereverone, thanks so much.
No, thank you.
I had so much fun coming up here.
amazing.
Thankful to be a part of
Boots
this
and
event.
cats and kittens.
Guys, give it up for
Give it up for the
Brian.
Boots and Cats and Kittens. Brian!
Boots and cats and kitties.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we're too cool.
We want to thank you so much, Brian. And now we have another wizard to introduce you to. This is Jason Hewlett. There is a good chance that you already know who he is. He's a member of the Speaker Hall of Fame and has traveled the world sharing unique signature moves. Let's check in with Jason to see what makes him so unique. Jason?
First day of school, I was 5 years old, kindergarten. I got on the school bus, so excited for that first day. Somebody looked at me and said, "Hey, your mouth is huge." And I didn't know what to do, you know, and someone says your mouth is huge, I was just like, I don't know why I did that, I just proved them right. Next thing I know, everyone getting on the bus is like, "What's wrong with that boy?" Because I was sitting there like, So they're like, "We'll sit up front." Next thing I know, I'm the guy that everybody's talking about with the big mouth. I don't know if you've been labeled something or people see you in a certain light and you're like, "I don't want to be seen that way." It wasn't until I got home from school and my mom said, "How was school? Is it great?" I said, "No, they said I'm ugly and I have a big mouth." My mom looked at me and said, "What do you mean? You're not ugly, but you have a big mouth, so what?" And I said, "I don't want a big mouth." She said, "What do you do when they say you have a big mouth?" I go, "Ah," and she goes, "Don't do that." No, when someone says you have a big mouth, just smile. I said, "I don't want to smile at people." She said, "No, when you smile, other people will usually smile back." And she taught me that the light that you shine is the light you receive. And now, my friend, I want you to think about that for yourself. How is it that you're sharing that which makes you uniquely who you are? I like to call this the promise. Each of us has a promise in our lives that we've been given something great, something amazing that we need to identify, clarify, and magnify with the world. And it's called the promise. So are you keeping the promise to the people that see you, that know you, that like you? Even the people that don't like me, I still share my promise because that's what I've got. That's what I contribute to the world. That is my way of spreading light and joy. And so as a kid, I found out I could do some things other people couldn't do. For example, try this with me. I found out I could control one side of my lip. Look at that. Isn't that weird? And then I realized I can do the other side. Ha ha! Oh yeah, I could go back and forth. I would go to school like, "Hey ladies, and they're like, ah, you know. But I found out that it made people laugh. Some people called it ugly, but it mostly made people laugh. And you know, I started to make it catch a wave like the ocean. Started to practice all these things with my face. Hey, the bottom lip too. Oh yeah, hello. Now, why am I sharing that as an adult and a dad of children? Because it's important. It's what I've got. And you know what? You have talents I don't have, and I have talents you don't want. That's one of my favorite quotes, if you want to take a picture of this one. But here's the thing. You are incredible. You're the only person like you. You need to share that which makes you uniquely, extraordinarily amazing, because that's your signature move. Everybody has signature moves. Everyone that's performed on Live Live has signature moves. That's why they were asked to be a part of this. And you know what? You have them as well. If you don't share it with the world, you're breaking a promise. And so I hope that you'll identify, clarify, and magnify that which makes you exclusively, extraordinarily amazing, because you're the only one like you. And I hope that as you do that, that you'll realize that that's how you keep what I call the promise. And I want you to know that all throughout your life, you're going to use this. Whether you're extremely young right now or you're getting up in years, guess what? As a dad now, I have teenagers, and one of my favorite things to do is the velociraptor from Jurassic Park. So I need your help. Put your fingers up like this, your hands up like this, and go. Arr. Now you got to open your eyes wide and your mouth big with a smile. Arr. Arr. You know, so you can imagine me chasing my kids around, at least when they were younger. Now they're a little older. They're going to school dances in high school and stuff like that. My daughter was like, "Dad, please don't do that in front of my friends." And then her date showed up for prom, and I'm like, "What time you bringing her home?" He's like, 9 o'clock. It was awesome. Anyway, I love that everybody has something that makes them unique. You're looking at my stuff, and I hope that it makes you say to yourself, yeah, that guy's giving me permission. That guy's making me brave. That guy's making me think that I'm the only person that can do what I can do. And it's true. You are. I hope that you'll share it. Because if you don't, you're breaking the promise. It's fun to talk to you right now today. Thank you so much for taking a minute to listen to me. I hope it's brought you some laughs, but mostly I hope that it will give you the courage to always live live and keep the promise.
What's up, everybody? You guys, we are the Mills family, aka the Sunshine Mafia. And our motto is love God, love people, and spread sunshine. And we know that starts with letting your light shine.
You have a purpose. You're created uniquely and beautifully to touch the world in a way that only you can. Even if you don't feel it right now, please know that you have talents and gifts that we need in this world.
Know that you are loved and you're never truly alone. I love you.
I love you too, and I want you to know that we love you as well, and I want you to love yourself. God gave you an incredible body. Whether you have curly hair, straight hair, curves, no curves, dark skin, light skin, God loves you, and you are a masterpiece.
Don't ever be afraid to tell somebody about something wrong going in your life.
And when things get hard, always take a step forward and always get a smile on your face and always never give up.
You guys, no matter what's going on in your life right now, just remember you guys are part of our family now. Oh yeah. And you're part of the Live Life family. And we just want you to remember that you have a light inside of you. Every one of you, even if you don't feel like it right now. So let that light shine. And always remember to spread sunshine.
We need your light.
We love you guys. We love you.
Love you.
Let's hear it for my man, Jason Hewlett. Now, I don't know, but you've probably never seen anything quite like that. Am I right? Some talents are shown in physical ways, and other talents can be shown by character. Finding the uniqueness in others with kindness is extraordinary character in its highest form.
I agree, Talitha. What an evening we've had, seeing so many people share what they have to offer to the world in their own unique ways on Live Live. Speaking of unique, what are you doing?
Look,
the liberal.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't.
Let me try.
You give it.
I can do this side. I can't do my left side. For some
that was
reason.
better than mine. I guess we'll just have to leave that unique talent to the experts. You know what? We're all experts in our own way. Sometimes we just don't see it, or we try to compare ourselves to others, thinking that we all have the same talents and abilities. But Albert Einstein said, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. But every genius can have their hard times too. We recognize that mental and emotional trauma affects all people from all walks of life. Don't give up. You can make it. Just as our next guest, the band Royal Bliss, declares in their song, Baby, just hold on.
There's always something beautiful in life to hold on to, no matter how small, no matter how big. We're all going to After Royal Bliss, we're all going to travel. We're all going to travel all the way to beautiful Machu Picchu, where Gentri and the Gentleman Trios has a message to share.
Awesome, I love them. Oh, and then country artist Glen Templeton, he's no stranger to suicide. And that loss. But in his anthem, Keep Choosing to Believe, he professes to remember that dreams exist in you. Keep your head held high and believe that healing is possible.
Hey everyone, my name is Neil Middleton from the band Royal Bliss, and I'm here with Live Live. Letting you guys know that we all go through struggles. We all have those hard moments. I've been in some dark, dark places in my life, and I'm glad that I talked about it. The way I get my feelings out is through music, and I hope you out there can figure out a way to let it out through art or dance or anything, whatever it is, just talk about it. And to the parents out there, listen to your kids. No matter what they have to say, communicate with them, don't judge them, and let them be who they are 100%. So you can have that open communication with them and be able to just let them know that they are loved. All of you out there are loved. And don't ever, ever, ever give up. This song is called Baby Just Hold On, and that is exactly what it's about. From those moments where I've been down there in the darks and the depths, and decided not to give up on myself and to express my feelings to the world and the people around me that I know care. So let's listen to this song called Baby Just Hold On by Royal Bliss.
Someone to tell you it'll be alright. You wanna open up the door to a better life, but no one's gonna save you, only you hold the key. But baby, I will be right here, so give your hand to me. You're not alone. I won't let go. When your heart is breaking down and you can't see beyond the clouds, I'll be your rock, your solid ground. You won't have to find your own way out. And when you're lost and you feel all hope is gone, baby, just hold on. I would never fail you, no, we're not done. It's only the beginning of a long run. When I say I love you, it comes from the heart. And baby, I will meet you right where you are. You're not alone. I won't let go. When your heart is breaking down and you can't see beyond the clouds, I'll be your rock, your solid ground. You won't have to find your own way out. When you're lost and you feel all hope is gone, baby, just hold on. Baby, just hold on. When your heart is breaking down, you can't see beyond the clouds, I'll be your rock, your solid ground. You won't have to find your own way out. When it's dark and you think you've had enough, when you're lost and you feel like giving up, baby, just hold on. Baby, just hold on. I'll never let you go. Baby, just hold on. I'll never let you go. Baby, just hold on. I'll never let you go. Oh, baby, just hold on. I'll never let you go. Yeah, baby, just hold on.
I'm Carolyn Call, CEO and founder of Just Ingredients. 16 years ago, I found myself with suicidal depression and actually attempted suicide. Thankfully, by the grace of God, it did not happen. After that attempt, I spent 2 years searching for a doctor that could help me. I finally found a doctor that believed in healing from depression and taught me that depression was due to lots of different root causes. So we found out my root causes and worked for 18 months to fix those root causes. There is healing from depression. It takes a lot of work, it takes time, but it is possible, and it's worth the effort because at the end of it is a lot of light, happiness, energy, and an amazing life. So if you're dealing with depression, hang on, find help, and try to heal from it, and you will be so glad that you did.
Hey everybody, it's Gentri, the Gentleman Trio. We're here in the beautiful Andes Mountains in Peru at Machu Picchu. We just want to send you our love, and as you listen to the music in this event, we hope that our song, Soldier, that you'll listen to here in a second, will inspire you to dig deep, to find your fight, to keep going, keep fighting. This is a testament right here to what the human spirit is capable of. And every one of you has that potential. Every one of us has the potential to overcome our adversities and to accomplish the impossible. So dig deep, find your fight. See you guys.
Down and see the line engraven in the sand. Will you retreat and hide, or will you take a stand? This battle's lost or won by the soldier. You felt the dragon's fire, the burning from within. You've conquered every foe, you'll do it yet again. The battle's lost or won by the soldier. Fade to black, feed the spark, fan the flame, ignite. Dig deep and find your fight, give all you got to give. This battle's to the death, courage raging, leave it all on the field. Tomorrow's made today, 10,000 men can't break the will of a soldier. We will decide our fate among the wounded slain. We choose to live or die, won't give our lives in vain. We've chosen where we stand. We're the soldiers. Fade to black, feed the spark, fan the flame, ignite. Dig deep and find your fight, give all you got to give. This battle's to the death, courage raging, leave it all on the field. Tomorrow's made today, 10,000 men can't break the will of a soldier. Hear the call from within.
Hello, Brandy, and everybody at the Live Live audience tonight. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Glen Templeton. And first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me to be a part of your event tonight. As is for most of you, suicide prevention and mental health impact my family directly. I lost my father, was a Vietnam veteran. I've lost cousins. My wife and I lost a grandpa on her side of the family. And so we have dealt with this face-to-face for many, many years now. And I appreciate everyone letting me speak a little bit tonight, letting me get to perform a little bit tonight. I get to work with, alongside veterans, and I get to work alongside people on a pretty much day-to-day basis who battle instances like this all the time. And the one thing that I've learned through the many years of being directly involved is that they don't want to take this way out. The one thing that they want to do is they want to quit hurting. And most just don't know that there's a way out there. Maybe it be that they don't want to feel like they're burdening anybody, or they don't want to feel like that they're in the eyes of their peers, they may not be feeling like it's something they should talk about. And which is why we're here tonight, to bring awareness to this. And I want to thank you all tonight because you being here in attendance on whatever platform, maybe you're sitting live in attendance, I want to thank you for being here to save a life tonight, because even though we don't know it, sharing our stories and sharing these parts of our lives, they help save other people's lives. And I always heard that you can't convey what you haven't not learned, but what you haven't experienced. And as I said earlier, we've experienced this face to face, and as many of you do, if not all of you. I'm glad to be here tonight to share a little bit of a song that was that I recorded quite some time ago, and I changed up a few words to make it very attractive to this. So here's a song called Keep Choosing to Believe. It goes like this. I've been broken, I've been shattered, been confused about what mattered. Let things go a time or two when I should have held on. I fell down and I've been crying. Through this living I've been trying. Everything will work it out on my own. And I remember all the dreams that live in me. Keep choosing to believe, leaning on our faith. You might see us bend, but you'll never see us break. We keep our head held high, walking through the wind, knowing that someday it'll be okay. But until then, we keep choosing to believe. Choosing to believe, leaning on our faith. You might see us bend, but you'll never see us break. Keep our head held high, walking through the wind, knowing that someday it'll be okay. But until then, we keep choosing to believe. Keep choosing to believe. everybody at the Live Live audience tonight. And Brandy, thank y'all so much for allowing me to be a part of your event tonight. And thank you all for being a part of such a great organization and help saving a life. God bless you.
Oh man, that was amazing. Thank you to Royal Bliss, Gentri, and Glen Templeton for your inspiring words and music. Also, a special thank you to Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation for helping to make this event happen.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, we have some exciting prizes offered by Skavengerz. Now, you can register and join by visiting the link on the screen. It should be right there. There it is. And prizes including phones from Gab Wireless, Fan X VIP tickets, and a year's supply of cookies from Dirty Dough. Go register right now.
And as Talitha mentioned, mental and emotional trauma affects all people from all walks of life.
And that's right, Aiden. And in just a moment, joining us live in the studio is Schaefer, a firefighter who expresses mental and emotional weight that burdens some first responders through his rap song called Who Am I?
You know, figuring out who you are can be challenging. It can be a challenging endeavor for a lot of people, especially those with disabilities. At age 3, Ethan Feinschreiber was diagnosed on the autism spectrum, but that didn't keep him from working hard to achieve his dreams. He has 14 martial arts world championship titles and will be giving us a martial arts demonstration.
On behalf of the Live Life team, we want to take some time to appreciate and show our gratitude to our military and veterans, our first responders and healthcare workers, and of course our educators.
I just want to say thank you.
I just wanted to express my gratitude to you guys.
You have gone above and beyond, and we appreciate you.
I'm just really grateful and appreciate you for your courage.
And I just want to personally say thank you for going the extra mile with us.
Thank you to all those educators that are helping people remember how magnificent they truly are.
Thank you, first responders. We love you.
The peace of mind that you bring, knowing that someone is always there to help, means the world to us.
You protect us.
You serve us.
You treat us.
And you teach us.
And we are forever thankful.
Forever thankful.
Forever thankful.
For everything.
For everything.
For everything you do for us.
Hi, my name is Ethan Feinschreiber, 14-time world champion in martial arts, and I want to say I am so happy to be a part of the Live Live event because, well, it's rather personal to me because I have both friends and family who suffer from both depression and anxiety and other mental issues, and it just brings me great pleasure knowing I can be here to tell some of you that
Yeah. Introductions are funny cause you ain't heard of me. Focus on my feelings but really that ain't enough, you see. Have to break the mold if you can swim against the currency. Perfection into 1,000 hours, well I'm going 30 deep. I am on another level, I ain't jumping on a trend. I'm just trying to keep it real when on these instrumentals. I am not influential, I thought I wrote for the people, but really that is not the reason I pick up the pencil. This is how I deal with simple things that turn into bigger things. Despite the wicked dreams that take my mental. I see a whole lot of people that are mentally ill and have nobody, so they lean on anything they can't feel. My occupation a firefighter, we got a lot of things that we see every day, but we never talk about it. We just collect these scenes until they come out of us, till it effectively seems that we ain't got a problem. Caught upon the fact that if a dialogue was offered on it, we will not put down our guard, cause we are not the softer. We will let our demons eat at us until it makes us harder. Now the fire that we fight is suicide that took my brothers. I ain't got a lot of height, so I gotta keep it real. We ain't got a lot of time, so I gotta make them feel. I'll be solid with the lines, but the brand I gotta build. Why you looking so surprised when I walk into the building? Who am I? I'm the firefighter, nobody can heal. Who am I? Dealing with my brothers that they went and killed. Who am I? I'm the one that couldn't find the cure. I'm the problem that nobody knew is there. Yeah, it's taking the rest of me. I ain't gonna pretend like this isn't something effect. Just take a walk in the shoes of Amanda Walker. She's 16, she didn't know her dad and her mom was a mess. See, she never knew her value cause nobody ever told her that she was better than the environment she was living in. Trying to find a balance of being a kid and fitting in. She wanna talk about it but nobody's there to listen. Come on. Her opposition has gotta believe in that she isn't, or that she serves out her body just to get some attention. She'd rather sleep with a stranger better than where she's living. She has a thought to herself, will anybody miss me? If I went missing I wish that I could just end this misery. She makes a plan, gets a pistol, finds an abandoned building. Her hands are shaking as she exits in. Her fan has been hit. She puts the gun to her head and slowly pulls the trigger. I ain't got a lot of height, so I gotta keep it real. We ain't got a lot of time, so I gotta make it feel. We be solid with the lines, but the brand I gotta build. Why you looking so surprised when I walk into the building? Who am I? I'm the girl that's nobody I feel. Who am I? I'm the heart that nobody can heal. Who am I? I'm depressed, I'll just take another pill. I am anyone nobody saw was ill. Let's talk about it. The problem is we don't talk about it. It's okay to not be okay. If you can't relate, you gotta reach out to the people that do and let them know you got them. If you're the one that feel like you fell, it doesn't mean you're falling. My operation is simple. I want the world to hear it. If you are hurting inside, you're not alone within it. Bottle it up and nobody knows that you are lost in a state of emergency. I'm urging you to be honest with them. I ain't got a lot of height, so I gotta keep it real. We ain't got a lot of time, so I gotta make them feel. I be solid with the lines, but the brand I gotta build. Why you looking so surprised when I walk into the building? Who am I? I'm the hand that helps you when you fall. Who am I? I know you needed it, I went and made the call. Who am I? I know you're hurting, but you gotta let me know. Who am I? I'm the difference that could've changed it all.
Hi, my name is Ethan Feinschreiber, 14-time world champion in martial arts, and I want to say I am so happy to be a part of the Live Live event because, well, it's rather personal to me because I have both friends and family who suffer from both depression and anxiety and other mental issues, and it just brings me great pleasure knowing I can be here to tell some of you that may be going through similar things that there are resources, there are people, and there's also a new lifeline, 988, that you can call, and I'm one of those people that you can talk to as well, if in case you need to vent or you need advice, so just don't be afraid to reach out. Another one of the great things that always helps me through hard times is my hobbies, and I'd like to perform one of them for you today.
Yes! Yes!
The host of T-Core on YouTube, and I am here to remind you, yes, you, that you are a light in someone's life. That your life is special and you are loved by me and you are loved by so many others. You are not alone, and there is always someone that is willing to help you and to listen. In the past year, I have lost several close friends to suicide. They were family friends, they were role models, and they were people that I did not know were hurting. All I am asking is that you reach out to someone for support because there is help. There are coping skills and there are treatments available to help you. If I can be a voice for anything at all, is that you ask for help because you are not alone and we need you here because you are special and this world is better with you in it. So don't be afraid to ask for help. It is the bravest thing that you can do, and we are proud to have you here with us tonight. Thank you for being here, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thank you, Schaefer, and again, thank you to all of our first responders, to our veterans, first responders, and teachers. If you're struggling, please reach out. We see you, we hear you, and we want to help.
Addiction does not care who you are or what you do, but listen, there is help available. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Just take that first step. You know, Max Hall is the winningest quarterback in BYU history and former NFL quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, who shares his powerful story of his recovery from drug addiction.
Through it all, we must learn to be resilient. We could bounce back. Resilient Utah shares a special song about getting back up when the world knocks us down. This song features a special guest, artist Jesse Funk, David Osmond, and the Bonner family.
Hi, I'm Danny Vrains, former NBA basketball player with the Seattle Supersonics and Philadelphia 76ers. I'm proud to support Live Live. Do you realize 35% of elite athletes suffer from a mental health crisis? If you are struggling with a mental health issue, don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Reach out. Call 988 for immediate support. Remember, victory is inside.
Hey everybody, this is Max Hall. I'm excited to be here with you today and share a little bit about my story and some of the struggles that I've had with mental health and with addiction. I had a great opportunity to play in the NFL. I got to be the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals in 2010, and man, it was like I was living the life, right? I was at the highest of highs, starting NFL quarterback, got to play with some great dudes, some great teammates. But during that season, I suffered some injuries. I had 2 bad concussions and I had a dislocated shoulder, which changed everything for me. With those injuries, not only was I in physical pain because of the shoulder and the concussions, but also with those injuries, I thought maybe my career was over. Maybe I was done playing football and I was no longer Max Hall, the quarterback, anymore. That was my identity for so long. And dealing with that mental and emotional pain, I started having anxiety. I started having depression, things that came up into my life that I'd never had before. And the only way that I knew how to deal with it was to self-medicate. And that started off a 5-year painkiller addiction for me. And I struggled for 5 years with it. At the end of those 5 years, it came to a halt when I was finally arrested for drug possession and a shoplifting charge. And I remember sitting in the back of that police car during that time and thinking to myself that my life was over, that I had ruined everything, that I had ruined relationships, reputation, any sort of career that I might have. And for the first time in my life, I thought maybe life wasn't worth living. Maybe it wasn't worth trying to go on. And I thought, this is the lowest point in my life. Looking back on it, it actually might have been one of the biggest blessings in my life, because I believe that the reason why I struggled for 5 years in that addiction is because I kept it a secret. I didn't want anybody to know, and the small group of people that did know that were around me, I convinced them to keep it a secret. Well, we have a saying in recovery is that secrets keep you sick, and that secret kept me sick for 5 years. So when I was finally arrested and it got out and it was public, it finally gave me the opportunity to get help. And it was amazing to see how many people reached out to me. Former teammates and coaches and friends and family all reached out, full of love and support, wanting to do anything that they could to help me. And that's the same with any mental illness. When we keep it a secret, when we don't talk about it, when we don't get it out to somebody else, it's going to keep us sick, and it's going to make things worse and worse for us. So my message to you today, if you're struggling with mental health, if you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you're having suicidal thoughts, that secret is going to keep you sick. You need to reach out to other people. So my plea to you is, if you're struggling, there is hope. There is help, and all you have to do is reach out and talk about it, and there are people out there who can help you overcome those adversities in your life.
Thank you for tuning in to Live Live. This is Christian Moore, the founder of Why Try, the author of the book, The Resilience Breakthrough. I just want to give a quick message on resilience. You know, we know this life is full of difficulty. This life is full of suffering. And the ability to use that suffering as a reason to put one foot in front of another is one of the most important things we can do. You know, the key ingredient to being resilient is to have some type of opposition and then use that opposition as your best friend. You guys are my heroes. Stay resilient.
Knocks me down, I get off the ground, promise myself to keep on going.
If
going gets tough, 'cause life can be rough, I know that I'll keep growing.
Hard things we go through make us stronger in the end.
That's how we grow. I know that I can know tomorrow. Rise above the sorrow. I can be the hero when I am resilient. I have the power to overcome. I am resilient. I have the strength to carry on. If I'm feeling alone or left on my own, I will reach out to lift another.
When I give of myself to those who need help, I find that we can heal each other.
Hard things we go through make us stronger in the end.
That's how we grow. I know that I can own tomorrow. Rise above the sorrow. I can be the hero when
I am resilient. I have the power to overcome. I am resilient. I have the strength to carry on.
And no matter what stands in my way, any mountain I can climb.
'Cause I find hope in every day, and now it is my time to be resilient. I have the power to overcome. I am resilient. I have the strength to carry on. We are resilient. We have the power to overcome. We are resilient. We have the strength to carry on. We are resilient. We have the power to overcome. We are resilient. We have the strength to carry on. We are resilient.
Losing a loved one to suicide or helping someone struggling with suicidal ideation or mental health trauma can make something as easy as breathing feel like you're gasping for air. But former American Idol contestants Ammon and Liahona remind us to focus on the simple and small things with their song, I Just Need to Breathe.
Parents, that breath is what we may need to take before asking the hard questions to our struggling children. Author Lark Galley lost her 19-year-old son to suicide. She shares her personal story of the importance of asking the hard questions, to dig deeper, to see the truth of a loved one's mental health.
Music has a way to heal the broken heart and wounded soul, to fix you, to help restore your breath. The angelic voices of the One Voice Children's Choir have sung at the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, on America's Got Talent, and at the White House, and have toured across the United States and multiple countries. We'll hear their arrangement of Fix You after we hear from Lark Galley, but first, Ammon and Liahona.
Hi, you guys. I'm Liahona.
And I'm Ammon.
And we are so grateful to be here today to be able to share one of our original songs with you. This song is called I Just Need to Breathe. And I wrote this song because we all go through hard times in life. Many difficult things happen, and at times it can really get overwhelming. But what I love about this chorus is you just have to take a step back, and it says, I just need to breathe. Because sometimes we just have to take that deep breath to realize how wonderful life can be.
Yeah, when I'm going through those hard times, I try to focus on 3 good things that kind of help me get through it. And it can be anything. It can be a person, a place, or even a favorite song. It could be this song. Maybe it'll be it, yeah?
Hopefully.
Yeah, it just helps you to remember to just breathe.
They telling me this, they telling me that, but I can't really focus on all the facts. Try to take a step forward, but I move it back because it's just too much for me. Oh, it's just too much for me.
I become scared, then I get stressed. Try to fix all my problems, but now I'm obsessed. Overthink it too much, and now I need rest. Because it's just too much for me. Oh, it's just too much for me.
There's more to the left and more to the right. It's overwhelming, so I close my eyes to remind that I just need to breathe. I breathe when it's too much for me. When it's too much for me, yeah. When it's too much for me, I just need. I stay up all day and most of the night. Can't get rid of the thoughts inside of my mind. It breaks me to the point that I just cry because it's just too much for me. Oh, it's just too much for me.
I don't know why I'm hard on myself. I don't care for opinions from someone else. It's just me and my thoughts and nobody else. And it becomes too much for me. Oh, becomes too much for me.
There's more to the left and more to the right. It's overwhelming, so I close my eyes to remind that I just need to breathe. I breathe when it's too much for me. When it's too much for me, yeah. When it's too much for me, I just need
to breathe, but it's hard for me. And I feel so weak when tears stream down my cheek.
Wanted to leave, but it's buried too deep. And I feel weak when tears stream down my cheek. When tears stream down my cheek, I just need to breathe. I breathe when it's too much for me. When it's too much for me, yeah. When it's too much for me, I just need to breathe. When it's too much for me, oh, I just need. Thank you, you guys.
Hi, we're the KJR crew from YouTube. I'm Ryan.
I'm Maylee. I'm Riley.
I'm Tylen.
I'm Holly. I'm Minya. I'm Kaya.
We're excited to support the Live Live suicide prevention event.
We want every single person in this world to know how valuable and important they are.
We all have bad days, weeks, or even months, but we always have people to help us through it.
If you're ever feeling down, call 988 and talk to someone who cares. Be nice to everyone. Be kind.
We hope you enjoy these powerful performances and messages.
Can you imagine spending every minute of every day with your brother or sister? All right, maybe not. But can you imagine never seeing them again? I invite you to step into my daughter's shoes as I drove up to her high school one spring afternoon. The police officer met me at the front door. He escorted me back to the counselor's office where my daughter had been pulled out of class. When she saw me, she said, "Mom, what are you doing here?" "We have to talk." I pulled her into a private room and we sat down facing each other. I looked in her eyes and I said, "Your brother ended his life today." She immediately cried out and started to sob. After a few minutes, she got herself under control and I said, "I want you to come home with me." "No, Mom, I need to run." She was on the track team and used to running several miles a day. And so I said, "That's fine, but I want you to promise me that you will come home safely." You see, I had already lost one child that day, and I was afraid that I would lose another. My son, who had everything to live for, had taken his life, and we didn't even know he was struggling. A few months after my son's death, one of his friends reached out and let me know that she knew he had been struggling, but she didn't know what to say or what to do. She didn't know when the right time would be to tell someone that he was struggling. When do you think the right time would be? You've met my friend Brandy, who started Live Live. Last year, she was woken up in the middle of the night by 2 police officers pounding on her door. When she answered, they said, "Go check on your daughter. Where is she?" Well, it's the middle of the night. Of course she's upstairs in her room. Brandy found her daughter passed out on the bathroom floor, and it was only because a concerned friend reached out to let someone know that there was an issue. Do you think that if someone had reached out about my son, it would have made a difference in my life and in my daughter's life? I invite you to take a pledge for life that if you or someone you know is struggling, that you will reach out. We care, we need each other, and you matter.
When I was 12 years old, I attempted suicide. But then I envisioned my mom finding me, and I knew that she couldn't handle that. That image kept me from harming myself later. When my daughter was 14, she tried to end her life. Thankfully, she had reached out to her best friend who called 911. You matter, and there is hope. Please think of the people who love you. Think of the resources that are available. I hope you will find one person, a family member, a best friend, a pet, a counselor, and make a promise right now that if you feel like ending your life, you will reach out to them or 988. Who knows? It could save your life or someone you love. If you know someone who is struggling, ask them to make this pledge with you right now, and you can reach out to 988 if you need help. Sometimes it's easier to keep promises to others more than ourselves. Pledge for life with Live Live.
Hi, I'm Annalise, and I'm a member of One Voice Children's Choir. Our mission is to inspire the world. And when we think about this special event for suicide awareness and prevention, we hope more than anything that we can inspire someone to stay. We're all needed here, scars and all. And there's no shame in reaching out and getting help. The next song, Fix You, reminds us that even when we may feel alone, there are friends to give us the light to guide us home.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face when you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Oh, could it be worse? Tears streaming down your face.
Thank you, Ammon and Liahona and the One Voice Children's Choir for your beautiful music. Thank you to Lark Galley for your message, which inspires the question, how do you start the awkward conversation with a friend or family member about their mental health?
Well, thanks to our friends at Seize the Awkward, here are 5 ways to break the awkwardness and start a conversation. Number 1, hey, we haven't talked in a while. How are you? Number 2, oh wait, sorry. If you don't seem like yourself, man. What's going on?
And number 3, hey, you seem frustrated today. I'm here for you. And number 4, seems like something's up. Do you want to talk about it with me? Know what's going on?
And number 5, I'm worried about you, man, and I'd like to know what's up. Just starting a conversation with someone who is struggling inside may be the difference in their life and shows them someone who does really, really care about them.
And in this world, there's a lot of darkness. Sometimes it can swallow us up, even when we don't realize it. It's in those hours, in those moments, when the darkness gets too real, we must remember that there's still hope. There's always hope. This song is written for those who are dwelling in the dark to remind them they're not alone. And another has been there too. Joining us on stage now is actor and musician Pete Sands. All right, guys. Take it away.
You guys ready? 2, ready, go. I don't know what's taking everybody's dream. I'm walking in the rain, washing off all the pain. I tried to drink it all, but I couldn't find the vein. I don't know how else to let go of this hell. My daddy done told me that love is never enough. It takes somebody hurting to see if it's all worth it. If you can't see the light shining anymore, then talk to the Lord when the darkness gets too real. Some days it's just harder to put on that smile. I can hear them whisper that I'm not worthwhile. I try to hide what no one will see, the pain in my eyes that won't let me be. I just want to wake up and look into the mirror and love every day. I see myself in there. My daddy done told me that love is never enough. It takes somebody hurting to see if it's all worth it. If you can't see the light shining anymore, and talk to the Lord when the darkness gets too real. I don't know where I'm taking on this pain. I'm feeling way down. Lord, I hope it changes. I'm sitting here alone and I'm drinking this whiskey. smoking in the pain. I can still hear those words my daddy done told me, that love is never enough. It takes somebody hurt to see if it's all worth it. If you can't see the light shining anymore, and talk to the Lord when the darkness gets too real.
Thank you. Wow, that was really amazing, guys. Now, we're going to check in with New York Times best-selling author of the Michael Vey series by Richard Paul Evans.
Hi, I'm Richard Paul Evans, author of the Michael Vey series. First, thank you for inviting me to be part of the Live Live event. It's a cause that is personally very important to me. When I was 12 years old, I remember I came home from a friend's house, and it was nighttime, and there were a lot of cars in front of our home, and I walked inside, and our small lobby was just filled with people, and I found my sister-in-law and said, why is everyone here? What's happening? And she said to me, your mother just tried to take her life. And I asked if she was dead, and she said she was. She wasn't dead, fortunately, and they were able to revive her. But it had a powerful impact on me, and to this day still does. You know, like my mother, I've also struggled at times, and depression has been a part of my family, unfortunately. But I'm just so glad that I held on through the hard times when things seemed so hopeless. If I hadn't, there would be no Michael Vey series, there wouldn't be my books, there wouldn't be the Christmas Box House for Abused Children that I was able to found. And yet, during those dark times, I told myself that people would just be better off without me. But as you can see, that nothing could be further from the truth, and it's true for you as well. Thankfully, by being there and by experiencing these authentic feelings and sharing, I've had the chance to impact many lives and to connect with many others. The thing is, when things are dark, it feels to us like they've always been dark. The truth is they haven't. Otherwise, you wouldn't recognize the darkness that you're feeling right then. So if you're going through something right now or know someone who is, please hang in there. Just look at yourself in the mirror and high-five yourself and say, you know, we've got this. Always remember that you are not a mistake of God or nature. Okay, you hang in there. I love you. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to Live Live. I'm Mauli Jr. Bonner, and I'm a songwriter, and I use music to help me cope with some of my hardest times. And sometimes you may not even realize your friend, family member, or stranger that may be struggling. So if you do know someone who is struggling, please reach out and be there for them. And if you're struggling, know that even in your hardest hours, you can still help somebody else.
What an incredibly powerful message from Richard Paul Evans and Mauli Bonner. You are not a mistake of God or nature. I want to make sure you know that.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. Please welcome to the stage Broadway star Dallin Vale-Baylis and his Institute Singers singing the popular and moving anthem from the Broadway show and film, Dear Evan Hansen, You Will Be Found.
Hi everyone, my name is Dallin Vale-Baylis, and I'm joined by a young adult faith-based choir called the Utah Valley Institute Singers. What an inspiring event this has been tonight, and we're grateful to add our voices to everyone else in saying we love you, and that the world is a better place because you're in it. Mental health issues and suicide hit home for many of us, including myself, my children, and these choir members. Now, if you are struggling right now with mental illness or thoughts of suicide, please know that God loves you. He sees you, and He knows what you are going through. And when you need help, it is always available when you choose to reach out. Whether that be to God, loved ones, or by dialing 988, please do it. Choose to stay, and know that you will be found. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where you don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard.
I don't know about you. That I feel. Do you see that goosebumps right there? That's goosebumps. You feel that? That gave me chills, man.
I almost started tearing up.
That song was powerful. That was a powerful message of hope. Now speaking of powerful messages, joining us in just a moment is one of the top 10 motivational speakers in the world, Dan Clark.
So, Steven, you think you can dance?
Of course, man. What kind of question is that?
Oh, okay.
I can, hit the whoa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe you could join our Dancing Under the Stars group featuring the most recent So You Think You Can Dance winner, Alexis Warburton.
I think that might break me a little too much. I don't know if I can handle that. Anyway.
Yeah.
But sometimes though, we feel the weight of the world or our mental and our emotional anguish that might feel like it might be in a situation where it might break us. What we got to remember is it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to bend, but not break. Our friend and international recording artist, Alex Boye, will share with us his incredible song, Bend, Not Break. Let's hear it for Dan Clark.
Hi, I'm Dan Clark, jumping on here at Live Live, or as I'm calling it, Live Live. Two things: I was brutally bullied in elementary school and junior high school. And now I've accomplished so much more. My life is so much more fulfilling than any of those insecure, jealous boys and girls who are trying to put me down to make themselves feel better about who they are. Stop competing and comparing yourself against others. Remember, the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Prove the bullies wrong. The second thing I want you to know, I played football for 13 years total. One day in practice, I was paralyzed in a tackling drill. Paralyzed for 14 months, went to 16 doctors, 15 of whom told me I would never get any better. Have you ever heard that? What happens if you believe it? You never get any better. And my life hit a fast-moving downward spiral until I hit what I thought was rock bottom. Now that I've recovered, let me teach you what I learned. No one ever hits rock bottom. We hit rock foundation. We hit rock belief. We hit the baseline core values and governing principles on which we were raised. So the question here is your current belief about you, your purpose in life, that you're here for a reason. Be the best you can be. You're going to make a lousy somebody else. If your current belief is strong enough, deep enough, and true enough to equip you and empower you to respond to rapid change, to get back up and go again, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you get back up and go again. If it's strong enough, you're going to make it. You cannot quit. It's a league rule. And if it's not strong enough, that's where we have to begin with our recovery, with our resiliency, with our belief to hang on, knowing that in 2 more days, tomorrow's yesterday. Remember, be the best you can be and prove the bullies wrong. The next thing I learned, I had suicidal thoughts. My heart was broken. My dreams were shattered. Everything I wanted to accomplish as a professional athlete was taken away from me. And everybody was telling me I was depressed. You know what? I was not depressed. Huge difference between being depressed and being discouraged. Huge difference between being depressed and being disappointed. And when we think we're depressed, we're experiencing one of 5 emotionally distorting conditions: hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or sad. So evaluate your life. If you're engaged in one or more of these emotionally distorted conditions, realize that's what's causing you to not be able to feel and listen and love and forgive and be fully alive. So you don't end it all. You just fix what's broken. You must get back up and go again. And the last thing I learned, you're liked, so am I. You're loved, so am I. But when we don't feel like we're needed, sometimes that's what causes us to want to give up and not hang around anymore. And here's the truth. Here's the tough love. In our society, we can't afford to wait for somebody else to tell us or show us that we are needed. It might not ever happen. Which means we must do something on a daily basis to prove to ourselves that we are needed. So the kicker word to get back up and go again, to recover, to be resilient, is to participate more, get involved. If you don't feel like you're needed at home, participate more, get involved. If you don't feel like you're needed at school, participate more, get involved. If you don't feel like you're needed in our community, participate more, get involved. By serving others, we serve ourselves, we serve our God, and together we rise. Never say never, no matter what your past has been. You truly have a spotless future. Hang in there, dream a mighty dream, work hard, and be the best you can possibly be. You're going to make a lousy somebody else. Have a good one.
Hi, I'm Alexis Moore, season 17 winner of So You Think You Can Dance, and thank you so much for tuning in to Live Live. We are out here on the stage for Dancing Under the Stars. I just performed a show, and I just want to let you guys know that it is so worth it to chase your dreams. And also for those of you who are going through struggles, whether it's internally, mentally, even anything outward, I want you to know that you are good enough. You always have been, and you always will be. I love you guys so much. Keep believing in yourself.
Hey, it's Carter from So You Think You Can Dance. Welcome to Live Live. And for anyone out there that feels alone or feels like you don't matter, know that you do matter and that I'm always here. My messages are always open and that I love you, I believe in you, and just know that you're loved. Something I've learned that really helped me overcome difficult times is just really surrounding myself with really great family, but not just that, really great friends. I have such a great support system, and I just think everyone needs to remember that everyone does want to help, everyone does care about one another, and you just need to surround yourself in a good group.
What's up, guys? I'm Anna. You might know me from So You Think You Can Dance, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you guys for tuning in to Live Live, and I just wanted to give you guys a message for anyone who's going through anything to always believe in yourself and keep pushing, because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel if you're a good person with a kind heart.
Hi, I'm Keaton Kermode from So You Think You Can Dance, and you're tuning in to Live Live. Thank you guys so much for everything you have done, and just a little message for everybody. You know, life is so important. It's such a special gift, and you know, it's so hard. There are so many hard times and so many rough times, but keep pushing through those hard times. Keep pushing, because once you push through those hard times and get to the good times, life is amazing, and it's so fun, and it's so full of joy. So keep living, keep pushing, and yeah, thank you guys so much, and I love you all.
Thank you for tuning in to Live Live. We're excited that you tuned in to us tonight. I am Kim Del Grosso, and I am the producer of Dancing Under the Stars. I have a message for those of you who feel that you don't have hope. I am here to tell you that there is nothing that is more beautiful than life. And hope is such an important ingredient. It is so important that you hang in there, that you don't give up, that you find the things that give you hope, and that you know that many people still do and have had many trials in their lives. And through the arts, and through persevering, and through support, they are finding hope, and they are changing their lives, and they are experiencing a beautiful, beautiful life.
What's up, Live Live tribe? Have you ever seen redwood trees in a forest up close? They're huge. They're like 10 times the width span of your arms and could grow up to like 370 feet. That's like taller than the Statue of Liberty, man. The crazy thing is, when a heavy storm comes, redwoods can be uprooted so easily and so quickly. But a palm tree, which is smaller and thinner in width and height, never gets uprooted in a torrential windstorm. You know why? Because their roots go down so deep in the earth so that when the storm comes, the palm tree bends, but it will never break. I like to compare that to us as living beings. See, we can focus on building deep roots of self-love, if we can focus on building self-belief in ourselves and confidence in our own individual greatness, then when the storms of life come, and they will come, right? My therapist always tells me that. When they come, maybe we can bend, but we'll never break. Listen, my friend, you are a chosen one. Your birthright is that of noble blood. You are more than a conqueror. Your destiny is not tied up in anything that can harm you. You, my friend, are a 10. You came to this earth a 10. You always will be. It's in your DNA, and there ain't a dang thing you can do about it. So you might as well own it, papi. The goodness of life is yours for the taking. Let's put an amen on that. Check out my song, Bend Not Break. Hope you like it, guys. Love you. Bye.
Before you go, can I ask you a question? When's the last time you thought life's worth living? may think there's only one way out. Can't see beyond the way you feel right now. But if you just bend and not break, if you just bend and not break, oh, at least not today. Ooh. Now I know that this permanence is tempting, that even on a good day life feels empty, but someone's gonna miss you when you're gone. There's so much more to do if you hold on. But if you just then not pray, say you just prayed and not ready. Oh, at least not today, not today, not today. Oh, at least not today, oh, not today, not today. Hold on.
Listen, we are not the things we have done, but the things we have overcome. Just take it one day at a time, because your work here is definitely not done. You know.
If you just pray and not break, oh, you just pray and not break. It's not today. I can tell by the way you feel it's hard to stay strong. In the midst of all this madness, through the darkness, please hold on. Yeah, won't you please hold on? Hold on. Oh, 'cause you got a mother, got a sister, got a brother in your life. Oh, 'cause you got a mother, got a sister, brother, father, son, and a daughter in your life. Living for you.
Thank you, Dallin, Dan, and incredible dancers. And Alex, just like any bold endeavor, many hands make light work. Now, this event was far too great an attempt for any one person or organization to take on. Our sponsors are a very important part in making this event possible. So we have a huge shout out to the Huntsman Mental Health Institute, the Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation, the Robert H. and Catherine B. Garf Foundation, Build Capital Partners, FanX, Direct Credit Funding, and Unify.
Now is your last chance to register to win amazing prizes from Skavengerz. And don't forget that there's a QR code right here where you can donate to help find resources for mental health and preventing suicide. Now, if you register with Skavengerz, the prizes include phones from Gab Wireless, FanX VIP tickets, and I've got my eye on a 6-month supply of Dirty Dough cookies.
That's a lot of cookies.
Yeah, it is. Register by clicking the link on the screen.
Now, also, don't forget, we have the hashtag 10 for the Win campaign. 10 for the Win, it's about tens. and winning. So donate $10 to help support mental health and suicide prevention projects. Tag 10 friends on social media, ask them to do the same, and in the next 10 minutes, share something on social media or with a friend how you find hope in dealing with mental health, depression, or anxiety.
Right, thank you. And speaking about mental health, let's help stop the stigma going around. And it's so important, this topic. And it's so important for us to start those healthy conversations by stopping that stigma. That could save the life of someone you love.
Now use the hashtag again, 10 for the win. Sorry, let me say that again, 10 for the win. And don't forget hashtags Live Live and Live Live 2022 to help share hope for the win.
This has been an incredible night. A huge thanks to all of our incredible speakers and performers. We hope that you have felt the spirit of healing and hope through this event.
Whoa,
One second.
wait a second.
Here they come.
Whoa,
Here they come.
We're not done.
Yeah, whatever.
We're not done.
Oh, we're not done.
Yeah, we have an amazing finish.
Okay.
Haven't ran in a while. It doesn't matter the race, religion, social standing, political views, or sexual orientation. Please love each other. Parents, love us and accept us for who we are.
That's the message from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Meredith Marks and the plea from the pop rock band SM6's song Panic about the coming out of lead singer Isabel.
Whether it's the courage to speak out, lift someone up, love ourselves, love others, it's time for a change. As a former American Idol contestant, Louis Knight shares in his song, Change.
Part of that change starts within you. Don't compare yourself to others. Be yourself. That's the message from the content creator, London Lazarson. But first, let's hear from Meredith.
Hi everyone, it's Meredith Marks from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's great to be with you tonight on Live Live. I love that we are addressing mental health and suicide prevention. You might recognize this from TV, but what you sometimes don't see is what goes on behind the scenes. All of us face challenges and obstacles that nobody knows about. As many of you have seen on television, our family has been through some tough times. The most important thing you can do in life or as a parent is to love your children no matter what. Choose love, choose kindness. Thanks for having us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, we are SM6 and we are so honored to be a part of this event.
We know mental health can be challenging for everyone, especially during these trying times. Coming from personal experience, we know how important it is to have each other's backs and ask for help when you need it.
Our song Panic came about from my fear and anxieties as coming out as part of the LGBTQ community.
We hope you enjoy this video and know that you're not alone.
We love you.
There it is!
No hesitation! Oh my god! Okay.
Let's go, let's see you.
Come on.
Spinning. Oh, no.
You have to, Kidz.
Come on,
You gotta go. You got it. It'll be fine. Come on, spin.
Stuck in the bathroom stall and I know I declined your call. I hope you don't take it personally. I don't mean to freak you out, but I'm not really good right now. I'm in a state of emergency. It feels like, what's this? Can't breathe. My anxiety's coming for me. I try to scream, but I just start to panic. Panic. I just start to panic. I'm spinning out right now. No highs, only come downs. Why do I feel so trapped? Why is my head so loud? I'm really freaking out. I'm in a state of emergency. It feels like, what's this? Can't breathe. My anxiety's coming for me. I try to scream, but I just start to panic. Panic. I just start to panic. Panic. I wanna be alone in
hard to breathe. Spiraling on the ground with the flashing lights all around. I'm in a state of emergency. It feels like
Had to wait here for hours just to find a way out. Had to sit down with the devil just to see what he was about. These pages in my notebook, they've been running out of space. Yet this textbook's filled with problems, but I still can't concentrate. I've been waiting here, running back and forth. I've been losing sleep, having second thoughts. I'm lucky to live another day. But how would you feel if I showed you my mistakes? And what if I to walk away? See, I'm concerned it'll all go to waste. It's time for change. Had to jump into the water just to find a way to float. See, life, it comes in waves and it's full of highs and lows. But Russell taught me there's wisdom in my soul. And deep down, I think we're as good as gold. No more waiting here, running back and forth. No more losing sleep, having second thoughts. No more. I'm lucky to live another day. But how would you feel if I showed you my mistakes? And what if I learned to walk away? See, I'm concerned it'll all go to waste. It's time for change. To live another day. But how would you feel if I showed you my mistakes? And what if I learned to walk away? See, I'm concerned it'll all go to waste. I'm lucky to for change.
What's up, guys? It's London Laz reporting from Times Square. Thank you so much for joining Live Live tonight, helping us spread this message. There's a couple rules I live by as an online personality, and the first one is absolutely no comparison. You are not allowed to compare yourself to anybody online. Most of what you see online is an exaggeration, and you need to remember that you are neither ahead nor behind, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So hang in there. If you ever need anything, please feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I want to get to know as many and help as many people as I possibly can in this life. So I hope to hear from you soon. Later.
Later, London. Thank you guys all for joining us tonight. We hope that you have taken the Pledge for Life. If you haven't already, please donate. Take a look at the graphics. We have the 10 for the Win campaign, and we have Pledge for Life. So those generous donations will help support mental health and suicide prevention, but more than anything, it will save lives. So pick a person right now. We also want to talk about our friends at Skavengerz. They're an amazing company. We're doing some gamification. So go to Skavengerz, make sure that you sign up and get information. We will send you critical information through there, but it will be done in a really fun manner. And if you would like to learn more about our incredible speakers and performers, which by the way, tonight, wow, you guys were incredible. You can go to livelivevent.org and click on the lineup link. We have all their information there, so if you want to learn more, go there. Share this stream. Talk to your loved ones. Ask the awkward. If you're struggling, please don't hesitate to call or text 988. Remember, you are not alone. There is always someone next to you. Closing our show tonight is the amazing Kyler Fisher, an actor, content creator, and country music artist who just released this brand new song called Next to You.
Good evening. My name is Kyler Fisher, and I'm so happy to be a part of Live Live, where we can all come together and lift each other up. One way or another, you or I have dealt with mental health issues like depression and anxiety. We may have dealt with a family member or a friend who have taken their life to suicide. Guys, for me, because of some of the mental health issues that I've dealt with, I turned to music. And so tonight, I'm going to play a new song for you called Next to You.
Goodness gracious, we love Kyler. Thank you to all of our amazing speakers and all of our amazing performers, influencers, and sponsors. We could not have done it tonight without you. Thank you for watching, sharing, taking the pledge. Don't forget to sign up to Skavengerz. Thank you to our friends at Dirty Dough. Those cookies were delicious, by the way. Please support 10 for the win, and we've got everybody on stage here. Look at this beautiful crowd. This is our final goodbye. And as we leave you tonight, we want to say, don't forget 988, find your friend, there is hope. And we're going to end with our friend, Brother Gabriel, sharing his song, It's a Good Day. We wish you hope, help, and healing. God bless. Bye, everybody.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Brother Gabriel. It is a huge privilege to be part of this event. This next song is dedicated to anyone who chose to get up today. It's called Good Day.
I woke up at 6 a.m. Had a quick shower up and at it again. Threw some eggs in the frying pan. Man, I'm fresh out of my favorite jam. It's 31 degrees with fog outside, so I blast some Jack Johnson, have a real good time. Hey, today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a took my parking ticket, put it in the dash, forgot my credit card and I'm out of cash. I think my tank's got just enough gas. I'm stuck in traffic but I feel relaxed. I don't need a fast car or private jet. I don't need drugs or cigarettes. Hey, today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be, I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, who works the 9 to 5 and does their best to say, I can't control the winds and I can't control the waves, but I can control how I choose to feel today. Despite the nasty weather, although the skies are gray, we're all in this together, so let me hear you say, hey, today is gonna be a good day. 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 Today is gonna be Today is gonna be a good day.